Hi everyone, John Daly here with Susan Anzalone, and we are in Seoul, South Korea, and it's actually kind of chilly here.
Yeah, it's very, very chilly. We're pretty cold right now.
And one reason is because this is on the same latitude as New York, so it's just like New York City in January.
Yeah.
And it is chilly.
It is very, very cold.
You explained that Seoul is a combination of New York and San Francisco. And actually, you're kind of seeing it here because we're up on a big hill, and I wouldn't not have thought that Seoul had so many hills. So it's kind of got that San Francisco feel to it, but it does have that New York City vibe, because when we were in those stores yesterday, there was a lot of stuff going on. A lot of people buzzing around, and there was definitely a vibe here that reminds you a lot of the United States. There's a lot of American stuff here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And here's the other interesting thing. On one level would be like a whole food hall, like you'd find in Harrods of London. The next level was more of a market, like a market, like a Shaolin market, a market where you'd go to get deals and bargains, and there's booze everywhere and things like that. The next level of three more levels is all designer stuff, Tiffany's, Dolce & Gabbana, Chanel. So that was kind of interesting to find that in different layers going up.
What'd you call it? Harrods on steroids?
Yeah, exactly. Kind of was. Yeah, at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, speaking of a lot of American stuff, we were in Itaewon, which is a section of Seoul, and you introduced me to that. And what's fascinating is that it's very Americanized because there are so many American troops here.
That's right, yeah, and they still cater to the U.S. troops and the GIs. There's so much English there. If you go to any place else in Seoul, it's really not a lot of English that you see on signs or anything like that, people speaking English. Here, there is very much in that vein of everybody speaking English, catering to the U.S. and the GIs. Also, a lot of restaurants. Tons of restaurants, all jam-packed together, you know, like a lot like you'd kind of see in, you know, France or Italy in some ways, but all different kinds of food. Thai, Italian, German. We actually had Texas barbecue.
Texas Southern barbecue.
With gumbo, so it's kind of interesting.
Yeah, we should also thank our buddy over there, Monty, who actually directed us to this. And Monty actually is a graduate of Cal Berkeley, and he has now moved back here, and he's living here. But we had a little bit of gumbo, had a little southern sausage there, and
right. Sausage with mustard.
It was kind of an interesting feel. Now, the big thing I found, the big shock for me was, being the golfer that I am, the golf nuts that are in South Korea.
Absolutely.
In our hotel, there is actually a driving range downstairs, and it was a neat driving range.
Yeah, it had a lot of stuff. I mean, there was lessons going on, putting, everybody was able to practice a lot of things, and you actually hit some balls.
What we found out was that people are obsessed. They're even more obsessed, I would say, than Americans. You cannot believe the golf ranges that are here popping up in the city that are all around here for people to go to. And that was kind of a shock for me. The other shock for me was...
Well, I know what you're going to say.
What am I going to say?
The toilet culture.
I wasn't going to say anything about that. They have heated toilet seats.
I knew he'd love that.
Heated toilet seats. This is unbelievable. Yeah, that was actually pretty cool.
Yes,
yeah.
and adjustable too. You can decide what range of heat you want. Actually, some toilets out in public places even let you play a little music or sounds of something else in case you don't want anybody to hear anything going on.
That would never happen, needless to say. The other thing is that it actually washes you.
Yes.
I mean, that's amazing.
Yes. Yeah,
that's
it's
amazing.
got washing from behind and front. Again, you can adjust the water temperature, all levels and degrees and angles, and you know, you could kind of spend your whole day in the bathroom actually if you wanted to.
What a country.